Good morning, everyone. This is Mumble, and welcome to my channel once again. Today, I will be showing somewhat of an easy way to sort out your whole problem with Miseta. Now, a lot of people say, it's fine, I can just scratch to win, but I'm focusing this more on, just your passive daily income. Alongside your daily tasks, weekly tasks, and your alliance tasks. Also, mentioning from basically this week, last week, after last week's maintenance, right up until February, we can trade for about 100 alpha reactors every week, which will amount to 350,000 Miseta per week just from that alone. But aside from that, I'm going to quickly show you, well, I wouldn't say quickly, just how long it takes to gather just sort of a little stockpile of showing you all the locations of alpha reactors, your stellar fragments in West Retem, your Snoal in Central Kvaris, and as an additional point, how to, effectively get your invisible boxes over in Dreisen plant in the Stia region. So, without further ado, and hopefully by the end of this year, I would hope that a few more of you would subscribe to my channel, help me out a little bit. Now, before we get started with the alpha reactors, I like to point out that it's always a good idea to go grab your Leah May Tasks for additional experience points, which you can use to overlevel, and that would eventually give you the NEX cubes, forgive me, which you can trade in for your weekly alpha reactors. Let's just go over here for a second. I've already got your 50 at 1-to-1 for this week, and then obviously you've got your standard 2-for-1. This is your weekly exchange, which I would recommend always checking, making sure you've got it done every week, alongside of your star gems, which I still need to grab this week, and your Genesis points as well. So per week up until the 5th of February for me, because I'm over in the European time zone, so up until the 5th of February I can get 100 alpha reactors, 100 star gems, and 10,000 Genesis points. But yeah, so let's quickly just speak to Leah May and just let's go and grab everything she has to offer. This is going to take me a minute. Feel free to talk among yourselves, or post something down in the chat. Now, unless you are really endgame ready, you can pick up major suppression targets, because these will just hand out some growth mint as well. Keeping in mind that Leah May Tasks reset daily up on the same time as daily tasks reset. So first things first, we're going to run all the way through. Hello Radiant fam, hello everyone else. Now, the reason why I ran over to the instructors over here is simply because all you have to do is hop over the wall and you are already basically at your first alpha reactor location. Now I'm going to film the first two sections, or the first two locations, just so you can quickly follow it. So grab one here. Mine go automatically to material storage because I like to have a nice little piggy bank of them. So today we have 4. I mean, it will be split up between the 3 locations at 14 total per day, just in central Aelio. So we'll grab them and then we jump on to this little jump pad. I like to glide that a little bit further, run all the way up, and you will actually recognize this as from those that remember doing the prologue, to where we came out of this cave. This is the cave to West Aelio. This is where your second location is, and obviously someone else is picking theirs up. So just grabbing these at this location. And there we have our second location done. Then next we take this updraft. Obviously ride it all the way up. Now, why have you gone back on yourself, Mumble? Because up here is one of your mining locations. And mining is helpful because it contains all of the materials that you need for upgrading your equipment, rather than the salt it's for surviving on like seasonal gear or whatever Sega decides to come out for us. I prefer building my own gear because I know it's more absolute satisfaction of, well, you know, I built it myself. So, and it also gives me full responsibility of if I've screwed it up. So secondly, we are going to go all the way across. So next we are going to go all the way across this ridge. Now, why aren't you just teleporting, John, Mumble? Because I like to grab vegetables and fruit along the way. Bit of clicking there. Grab some fruit. That's my phone going off or something. Don't know. Don't care. Hop down to this bridge here. Obviously, collect every grinder that you can for numerous reasons. Very cool, the shiny rocks. They always come in handy. This first section is going to take a lot longer than I first planned. However, we are now done. Next thing we're going to do is jump right across the ridge. We can hit the Thames down here. Because you know that helps with the Leah May Tasks, and it also stops it. Got the grinders. Now, a lot of people will just immediately fast travel to the next location. I like to run along instead, because as you can see, I'm getting meat from it. I'm getting crafting materials, so I can upgrade other weapons when I get around to it. Because it gives me Thames meat, which obviously I like to use for food buff, which I currently do not have because I have logged in straight after maintenance, emergency maintenance, because there was an issue with the Force rework and some of the tech arts customizations. So I'm just getting this small amount of meat here. I've just finished one of Leah May's tasks, which has given me like 40,000 experience points. Doesn't sound like a lot at level 95, but every little bit adds up. We get to our last location, which is the ridge between North Aelio and with Soul Forest. As you can see, I'm already pinging. And there seems to only be just these two over here, and then I've got 4 more over here, which gives us our grand total of 14. Now what I like to do personally next, to kill those tames, is quickly drop into North Aelio. When it loads, because for some reason my internet has been rather slow today. There we go. When everything loads in, you can see all the proton cores. They're going to handy for various things such as getting certain augments that are now candidate, but also for like multi-weapons for obviously when you're creating your gear. So this I got caught on the rock there. Try to do this as quickly as possible. So that's everything just from the waterfall. You can go to other areas in North Aelio to get more bottom cores, but it's not necessary. It's enough. Once again, go along the shoreline, grab your shiny rocks. You can never have too many shiny rocks. I mean, Sega loves to hand it to us, so might as well take them, you know. Now, why didn't I just stop here and just move straight onto the station? Because, once again, there is another Leah May Task that you can finish fairly quickly, and that's just grabbing seafood. You can go along this riverbank, collect all the crabs, and by the time you get to the far end, you will have completed the task, which will be another 40,000 experience points, which obviously cuts down the time that you need to spend in combat sectors. That's, I mean, you know, 80,000 experience points for basically 5 minutes work. There we go, it's triggered, just got the last few. So, just mark it off on the world map. Once again when it loads, because it's been incredibly slow today. So, first we came from Central City, we hopped over the wall to our first half reactor. We then ran along here to the next one. We went all across this ridge here, and then along up there. Got the last alpha reactors as well, and then came along this riverbank. Our next location will be going to Sagan Mountain Road East. If you don't have this Ryuka device, you can just go to the region mag instead, and then just run up the road. I will quickly teleport over there. I'm just going to cut this video where it is. Right, now that's taken care of. Just do the smart thing, grab your fruit, grab your vegetables. Obviously we want to work towards another 80,000 between the two tasks. That will be collecting vegetables and collecting fruit. Now I won't bore you with the whole jumping around for the stellar fragments. There are 10 in this location. I like to get as high as possible. If you can see just up to the right of me, that's one of your stellar fragments there. It will require a lot of jumping and gliding to grab the others. I'm not going to bore you with this, so I will cut the video here, grab my stellar fragments, and I will meet you in... Where are we going? We are going... After this, we will be going to Mr. Woods North in central Kvaris. Right, We are now in Central Kvaris, the Mystery Woods North Reactors, as you can see over here. Now, quickest way to get your Snoal, grab the board, boost all the way through. You can just basically ignore everything or just run everything over as you go. But you want to be smashing the little golden rocks that are on the floor, like in front of us, the one I've just ran over. There will be 10 of these. Ooh, that was a close one. Just run everything over. And we should have our 10 Snoal for today. Yes, I'm aware of that face. Forgive me, I will argue with things. Game mechanics, inanimate objects, you name it. But here we go. We've just collected all 10 in total. Once again, if you're feeling a little bit spicy, just going through, blitz everything. Grab some rocks, grab some seafood, and then be on your way. Now, I've just finished collecting all of my rocks in this area. I didn't bother too much with the seafood because I only threw them into the region map personally. Now, next will be Dreisen plant. Now, however, I have a slight twist to this, and that will be actually doing the yellow portal for the Stia region. Now, why have I mentioned this? I mean, I'm going to do a solo queue. Hang on, that's the wrong password that I use. There we go. So it does, like, I've set a password, so it doesn't matter if I have all shit matchmaking on or not. Basically, what you want to do is do a quick run, because it'll only take you a minute. And the reason why this is going to take a couple of minutes here, forgive me for the loading screen. The reason why I like to do a yellow trigger every single time I go to get my invisible boxes is because it only takes a minute and it puts you basically like in a prime position to get them all done. Like, I know I should be running this with a food buff. Yes, I will get experience from it, but I'm only doing this really quickly just for the video. There we go. So, just quickly blitz through it. I won't be gaining the maximum amount of experience from this, but I will gain some. And plus, I like all the explosions. Like, I'm going to fully do that. I'm a big shiny. Come on, you guys need to spawn quicker so we can get some faster. Back ones. A minute and 30 seconds, not too bad. I mean, I will trash those later. This. So yeah, that just gave us 720,000 experience points. Now, it will obviously take us to a loading screen because I obviously finished this quest. and well, it will basically land us in Dreisen plant every single time, unless you've taken it from the quest counter in either any of the towns or from the menu itself. If you've just done it through the map, it will just throw you out at Dreisen plant. Or apparently, no, it's going to throw me in at Kvaris for some reason. So I will cut that out until obviously I teleport to Dreisen plant. There we go, much better. Just hang on for a moment. Right, so we will have my Mac pinging once again. I like to keep mine stealth, because otherwise it's just floating around. So just gonna grab the invisible boxes as you go through. Sometimes one down in the middle. There we go. Now I'm just gonna speed through this. As you can see, you can get alpha reactors, sometimes Infinium, which does come in handy for your weekly exchanges. A lot of people forget that the item exchange Stia region is still a thing where you can still get X-cubes and glass cubes. Now I've just basically aggroed everything here, so I'm just gonna bounce this way. So you just want to do a quick flap. Try and find the shimmers. There we go. That's one. And then the next one, I'm guessing, is going to be down here. Not a bad guess at all, Mumble. Now I can see all of these. And then the next spot you want to go to is done in like sort of a central area. And you will see all of these. Dreisen plant is also a very good day for, well, a very good location if you want to do your PSO2 data tests, because there is plenty of some green and gold boxes. I found at least 2 or 3 1. And that is all about invisible boxes. I'll just break all these boxes because why not? Smashing. There we go. I mean, I'm guessing this was only like 20 minutes or something, and this was like the long version. And you know, from all of this, we have gained, I would say, about 110,000 Meseta just from collecting these items. That's 110,000 a day at least. Put that on top of your daily tasks, which is 134,000 per day. Doing your weekly tasks as well. I mean, this all contributes to earning 2.3 million a week, which, you know, not bad. If you want to get any extra than that, just spend like an hour at deck space or something. Make sure you do the rank 1 because the rank 2 has less Meseta but more valuable materials. But please share and subscribe. I would appreciate the help on this channel, and I hope to see you again.